Yeah, this is perfect.
Is it?
Yeah.
My name is Ray Leard, and I'm the owner of the Compost Exchange. We collect food scraps from residents, and we do it primarily in two ways. One is like the drop-off booth outside the building here. People on the weekends come and drop off their food scraps, and we have about 1,500 or so members doing that. We have about 1,500 more members doing food scrap recycling via our curbside system. So we collect about 20,000 pounds a week now, and then we're probably going to increase that by a good 25% this year because we're growing real rapidly. And it's just a very simple system on purpose.
A lot of it goes just to waste to landfills, and this here can help farmers. That's why I do it.
I started this in Athens, Ohio in 2012 as an experiment. And I had a building. I was EPA licensed to take in and process compost or food scraps to make compost. And served about 50 restaurants and had a booth at their farmers market. Sold that in 2015 to the recycling people down in Athens County. I came back here to Columbus, where I grew up, to do it in a much larger way. And so far it's worked out real well. So this year we plan to probably reach 4,000 to 5,000 members. And, but I've been doing this about 10 years. The better the compost nutritionally, scientifically, it's a better and makes for better soil. But composting, once you get food scraps and you have a and you combine it with carbon, would be wood chips or leaves. Horse manure, for instance, is a good source of carbon. Mission is to, how do you get the population of Columbus, 1 million people, to understand why we should simply, instead of putting it in the trash can at home, just put it in my yellow bucket at home. It's the same amount of work, but it's just a different place, a different path. Because if it goes in the trash, it goes to the landfill and makes methane, which is 25 times worse than CO2. It's so simple an idea that we can all really we have that power to enact that kind of a dramatic change simply by putting it in different containers. It's an amazing thing. Why did you come here to do this?
I guess want to be less wasteful so there's an environmental purpose.
And was it your wife that started it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think she had thought about it. And then the other thing is just separating out the smelly waste, right? In this, in this bucket. Because if we were putting it all in our regular trash, then
It would make it smell.
yeah, it would make it
Right.
smell.
That's how it will grow, is not by our effort so much, but by the folks who do it. They get asked by their neighbors, how is the program? And the neighbors are the ones that will lead the way. But as far as what people pay, we want to have that thing come down, 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 so that the cost isn't a barrier to entry. The people will say, well, it's too expensive, I can't afford it. Well, I want to bring it down so you can. How do you do that? Get everybody involved.
Why we do it? Because it's environmentally sound. We like to recycle, this way we're adding things back to the environment appropriately.